What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Matta. Coin of the day, Oasis Network, aka Rose, aka can this coin 2x, 5x, maybe even 10x? It's projects like Rose that I wish I would have got into day one for sure. So let's make some price predictions. Let's do a deep dive into what is Oasis Network, and let's get it. And of course, this video is to entertain purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I never advise that you buy, sell, trade, or hodl any cryptocurrency. You always need to consult with your own financial advisor before making any investing decisions. So taking a look at a project like Oasis Network, we can see that they currently have roughly 3.5 billion coins out in circulation, price point of around 24 cents, giving us a market cap of $849 million. So globally, worldwide, there's roughly $849 million invested into Rose. Taking a look at a project like Bitcoin, when Bitcoin hit a peak of 68,500, the global market cap was $1.3 trillion. We have seen big layer one projects just continue to come up the ranks. We've seen Cadena hit a peak of 3.8 billion. We've seen Helium hit a peak of 5.5 billion, Phantom 7.5 billion, Luna 38 billion. Heck, even Dogecoin hit a peak market cap of $89 billion. So if we talk about Rose Tokenomics, if you invested in Rose today and price was 25 cents and market cap was around 850 million, I always round to keep it simple, for you to 2x and for price to hit 50 cents, the market cap would need to be 1.7 billion. For you to 10x on that investment and price hit $2.50, market cap would need to be 8.5 billion. 20x, $5, 17 billion. For you to 100x on your investment and for Rose to hit a price point of $25, the market cap would need to be $85 billion. So we've only saw 4 projects in history break over 100 billion, Binance, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. And we've only seen 4 projects break over a $50 billion market cap, Polkadot, Solana, Dogecoin, and Cardano. The next I'd like to check out is Lunar Crush. Lunar Crush tracks cryptocurrencies based off of popularity. We can see that Oasis Network currently has a Galaxy score of a 60.5 out of 100 out of 3,586 altcoins over the last month. Oasis Network is currently the 55th most popular cryptocurrency in the world with a correlation ranking of a 2.7 out of 5. Taking a look at their social metrics, we can see that social volume is down by 2.1%, engagement's down by 8%, dominance is down by 56%, contributions are up by 0.6%, average sentiment is down 1%, bullish sentiment is down 10%, bearish sentiment is down 2.5%, shared links are up 44%, Twitter volume is up 28%, currently has 0 Reddit volume, and Medium volume is down by 20%. Now, if we swing over to Messari, we can track a few things like return on investment. So we can see that if you invested in Rose 1 year ago, you'd be up 202%. 3 months ago, you'd be up 53%. 1 month ago, you'd be down 34%. 7 days, up 2.5%. In the last 24 hours, you'd be up 1.1%. Oasis Network put in an all-time high of 60 cents on January 14th of 2022. It is currently down from its all-time high by 59.33%. It is up from its cycle low of 19 cents, which it hit on February 24th of 2022, and it is currently up 30.9% from its cycle low. The next site I'd like to check out is CoinMarketCal. CoinMarketCal is like your crypto event calendar, and this site lets you know what upcoming events projects have. So this is like the go-to spot. And currently, Oasis Network has no upcoming events. They have no AMAs. They are not going to basically be giving their community anything to look forward to for the rest of 2022. This is a perfect spot for projects like Oasis Network to really be getting their community hype about what upcoming events, what's new on their roadmap, anything like this. This is the best free marketing, and when a majority of your competition is taking advantage of all of this free marketing and you're not, I don't think that that's a positive. The next I'd like to check out is Codex. Codex uses a bunch of machine learning and AI indicators to make price predictions. So before I make mine, I always like to see what the pros are saying. According to our current Oasis Network price predictions, the value of Oasis Network will drop by 9.5% and reach a target of 22 cents by March 10th, 2022. According to our technical indicators, the current sentiment is bearish and the fear and greed index is showing extreme fear. Oasis Network recorded 12 out of 30 green days with an average price velocity of 18.83%. Based on our current Oasis forecast, it's now a bad time to buy Oasis Network. So before we dive into these charts and make price predictions, let's do a quick little recap on what Oasis Network actually is. Then we'll dive into these charts, make some price predictions, and wrap it up. So according to CoinMarketCap, what is Oasis Network, aka Rose? Oasis is a leading privacy-enabled and scalable layer 1 blockchain network. Combined with high throughput, low gas fees, and secure architecture, Oasis Network can enable and power scalable DeFi, revolutionizing open finance and expanding it beyond traders and early adopters to mass market adoption. Oasis recently launched the $200 million ecosystem fund to support projects to build on the network, and several Fortune 500 partnerships are in place, such as Crypto Safe Alliance with Binance, the BMW Group, and others. Oasis is among the top 2 invested blockchains and has one of the 2 fastest developing networks in the industry according to Messari. Their technology is super unique. They have separate consensuses and executions into 2 layers, the consensus layer and the paratime layer, for better scalability and increased versatility. Separation of consensus and execution allows multiple paratimes to process transactions in parallel, meaning complex workloads processed on one paratime won't slow down faster, simpler transactions on another. The paratime layer is entirely decentralized, allowing anyone to develop and build their own paratime. Each paratime can be developed in isolation to meet the needs of a specific application, such as confidential compute, open or closed comments, and more. The network's sophisticated discrepancy detection makes Oasis more efficient than sharding and other parachains, requiring a smaller replication factor for the same level of security. There are 3 paratimes built by the Oasis core team already on the network: Emerald Paratime, Cypher Paratime, and Parcel Paratime. Each one is unique, and I don't have enough time to explain them all to you guys. So what makes Oasis Network unique? Paratimes on the Oasis network can leverage privacy-preserving technologies to enable users to share data and earn income while keeping it totally confidential, unlocking new Web3 use cases like digital identity and private metaverse applications for blockchain. They have scalable private DeFi, which means the DeFi market is still in its infancy. With trillions of dollars in existing financial markets ready to enter the space, the expansion of the DeFi is limited to the lack of privacy and security, as well as high fees. The result is an overloaded, expensive system that's impossible to scale. Oasis Network is a layer 1 blockchain that can expand DeFi beyond early adopters into mass market adoption. Whoa. Shout out to the squad, guys. I'm sorry I've been sleeping on Oasis. This project sounds phenomenal, but again, the tech is definitely above my head. Talking about different scaling layers and 2 consensus mechanisms, I couldn't do it justice if I spent a week probably digging into this project. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to tell you guys that this video is not sponsored by Oasis Network. I'm not taking any sponsored or paid work right now. But if the Oasis Network would like to come onto the show and do a live AMA and do some Q&As with you guys and make some donations so we could give some Oasis away to you guys, I would love to have their team on the show, and I'll do the interview for free just for the giveaways for you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Let's dive in and let's make some price predictions and wrap it up. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, I love when I look into projects and I see market structure like this. And what I mean by perfect market structure is if we go all the way back over here to March during altcoin season, we can see that Oasis Network put in a new all-time high of 24 cents. Then obviously went through the bear market through summer, ran down, retraced down 83% off from peak formation. As soon as the market got bullish again in September, new all-time high. Again in November, new all-time high. And heck, the market didn't even get crazy bullish over here in January. And guess what? January 15th, Oasis Network runs up again and puts in a new all-time high of 60 cents. And we can see based off of market structure, we're still putting in higher low, higher low, higher low. Over the last several months, projects, a lot of them went 80, 90, some even 95% off. We can see that from peak, the highest or the most that Oasis Network has ever retraced is 69%. Outside of coming out of here in March, where it did retrace down 82%. So over here in March, when the project was 24 cents, if you would have used the Matta method to DCA into this project like I gave to you guys, we would have seen that Oasis Network would have hit 24 cents as a peak. It would have given you all the key DCA targets: 11 cents, 8 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents. It tells you exactly how much money you need to invest when the project hits this price based off of your bankroll budget. Rose would have returned to 60 cents and you would have followed this DCA method and you would have DCA'd in all the way down to 4 cents. Every $1,000 you invested would have turned it into $10,000. And we can see right down here, Rose did come all the way down to 40 cents. Now talk about bullish market structure. Higher high, higher high, higher high, still putting in higher low, higher low, higher low. And then finally, Rose broke down, runs down 70% off from peak formation and puts in a new lower low. So most recent market structure does look somewhat bearish. I can't tell if this is going to be a Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the downside, and it's going to continue to come to the downside and put in one more lower low, or if this time running 70% off from peak would definitely be the most that this product's ever retraced, going all the way back to March of 2022. So I would have to say that I would assume Rose most likely did find bottom around here, but I always like to break things down best and worst case. So if Bitcoin does wet the bed, and we can see that Rose just shot up here to 27 cents based off of this push up. If we're fibbing to the downside, the fib will be calling for a price point of around 14 cents to 12 cents. Now we also have two major areas of support, one right here at 17 cents and another down here at about 14 cents. So those would be my worst case scenario that I think the lowest you'll see Rose go for pretty much ever, unless we go into some crazy crypto winter or something crazy insane happens. Based off of Elliott wave and market structure, if Rose can find support here above 22 cents and start pushing back to the upside, the next target will be calling for a price point of around 34 cents. We could see that target hit in the next month. We could see it hit in the next couple months. Going into summer, I think that we could easily see Rose upwards of around 44 cents. Retrace down, probably find support right at this area, key area here, where if it double tops right around 34 to 36 cents. Blasting off going into fall, early 2023, I think we could easily see Rose at a price point of around 54 cents. Now, if we have some type of crazy, insane, parabolic altcoin season and Rose does what it's done in the past, I definitely think Rose could easily hit a price point of 78 cents. And just to circle back, even if I was calling for a price point of $1, you're only talking about a $3.4 billion market cap. Do me a favor, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of Rose. This project's really phenomenal, and the tech, again, is way above my head. So we've seen a lot of layer one projects claim that they can infinitely scale and that they have the best throughput and the most secure blockchain. And then we see them hit a market cap between $50 and $1 billion, and it's like their network just completely unravels. We've seen it happen with Solana. We've seen it happen with Binance. We've seen it happen with Avalanche. It's like as their network hits that point of $50 billion, I don't know what it is about that threshold, maybe the amount of people or projects that are being built on top of your ecosystem, that when it finally starts to bottleneck, things unravel. Cardano being another one, right? When these projects all claim they can scale, it's super interesting because the amount of money, $50 billion, can come into a project before you really realize that it has so many issues that it may or may not work. So super interesting. And this is why I'd love to interview the Rose team, because every big layer one project, Cadena, Flux, all of these projects that I'm super big on, I had the opportunity to interview their team because I'm not smart enough to give you guys my honest, real in-depth opinion about the tech. So it's nice to have their team on the show, do some AMAs, learn a lot more about these projects, and help educate my dumb money self on what I'm actually looking at here. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody on the Rose team. Looks like your team is absolutely crushing it, and I hope you guys continue to crush it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys in the live streams tonight. Peace.
Be calling, left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling.